What's up, Topeka? Welcome to the I'm From Topeka podcast, broadcasting straight from the... We're here to bring you the stories of people in the pulse of Topeka. Whether you're a longtime resident or just curious about what makes the city tick, we got you covered. And I'm Tevin Harmon, going to co-host, and sitting across from me is...
I'm Mike G, independent artist. Man, we're so thankful to be in the mall, Westridge. We got a special guest today. We are linked by AEA.
We're talking with Miss Kaylee. Let's go.
Hello.
Let's go. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Let's go.
Clap it up.
Jeez.
All right. So yeah, Miss Kaylee, let's go. So linked by AEA. First of all, I just want to say this place is beautiful.
Shining.
Thank you.
I love the aesthetics of the location.
sparkly.
Yes. It's very, very you too. You know, a lot of people don't realize that you have to create a store that fits your personality.
Yes.
And this is you.
A successful store.
A successful store. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's very true.
Yes.
But no, this place is beautiful. Honestly, I tell you, every time I come to the mall, I stop by here because it's just like, I just love the smell, the looks, the light, the community that you have.
It's just like,
it does.
it really just is. It got that attraction.
It does.
It does that to
feel.
me too. So I
Yeah.
would.
There you go. So you're happy to come to work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's hard to leave here sometimes.
Oh, see, that's good
That's
though.
a
That's
blessing.
real good. It is a
And
blessing.
when I'm not here, all I'm thinking about is here. So
Hey, was it called Stockholm Syndrome? When you just like you're there so long, then
Yeah.
you might as well just stay there,
Yeah,
So, but no, that's
Man.
awesome. But no, thank you for being on the podcast.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
Thank you.
first of
Thanks for
all
having me.
give a shout out to let you know that you are our first woman on the
Yes.
podcast.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh
You're
yes.
important.
I'm honored.
Yeah,
You're paving the way. You're
paving the way. Let's go. I'm From Topeka podcast, first woman, paving the way there. But yeah, again, thank you for letting us be here and allowing us to do the interview here in your location.
Absolutely.
But as we get into things, I just kind of first question is, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Let everybody kind of know.
So I am a mom, wife, sister, daughter, friend, all of the woman titles. I currently live in Barryton with my family, my husband and my kiddos, and I'm from Overbrook. So that's
Okay.
kind of where I grew up. We moved around a little bit when I was younger, but now my parents live in Overbrook. So
Okay. So what was that like growing up? Where you grew up in Overbrook? Or?
yeah, basically, or around there.
I got
So,
you. Which Overbrook
rural.
is not too far from Topeka, right?
No, so I'm very familiar with the mall,
Yeah.
growing up and everything. So it's interesting to see just like the changes that I can remember from when I was really little. And when I was 17, I actually worked here in the mall at Things Remembered, which is
Oh,
around
wow.
it still looks the same.
Yeah,
only
yeah.
now there's another tenant in there.
Mhm.
But Things Remembered. So I remember all the different ways and different things of being in the malls.
Yeah.
That's
Never-
cool.
Full circle.
Never
That is-
imagined
Yeah.
that I would be here.
You didn't. So back
No.
then, you just
I
had
know.
that was
Oh,
never
no.
like a
I had
a
no
thought.
idea.
That was, man.
Never.
Yeah.
I mean, how could I have ever done that?
Right. Yeah.
At 17, I mean, imagine, I don't know.
What were you thinking? Like at 17, did you have like something in mind? Where you're like, what were you like? Because I know at 17 we got some of us I know I had all kinds
Completely
of things in my
different
head.
path.
Yeah.
But
Well, I definitely wanted to be in like the dental world. I wanted to be a dental hygienist. So that was kind of where I was, I guess, headed. But actually, I don't know. I just knew I needed to get to school. So and then go from there. So I was in the dental field. I was never a hygienist, but I was in the dental field for almost 20 years, I think like 18, 19 years.
Wow.
And now I'm here. So completely different, but oh my gosh, all the things that I have learned along the way have helped me succeed doing this. So.
it shows in your smile. You got some bright teeth. So
Yeah.
you've been taking good
We
care
didn't
of
do
your
that. We
teeth.
actually extracted teeth. So at least I would
Wow.
steered clear of all of that. So
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
Wow.
Yeah.
my family
Yeah.
members didn't all, but I did.
Yeah.
Man, that's
There
a
you go.
blessing because I had to
Yeah.
have an extraction, and that was
Yeah, it can be
was
rough.
painful.
Yeah.
The recovery was like, man, it took a
Yeah.
couple days, but
I've had to have 4 teeth extracted because they're like, you just had too much teeth in your mouth. When
Uh-huh.
I was young, I had braces and they're like my canines were growing in like from the top of my eyes, I felt like, and they were just coming down. They're like, yeah, we have to pull out 4 of your teeth because there's no room.
Yeah.
it's
like,
like,
how do
but
I have
don't,
to-
don't you feel right? It's like I don't know if I want you to get those though. They're
Exactly.
never
I don't-
gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Because like you don't get more.
Yeah,
don't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, you're
I might
gumming
need
it up.
those down the line. Can I just like hold them in there for a little while?
Exactly. My mouth will grow, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
because I had wisdom teeth, and then I had a root extraction. Like it was deep. So
Uh-huh.
I woke up and felt like someone just stomped on my jaw for
Yeah.
like an hour,
It's
and I
pretty
couldn't
rough.
open my. Yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you survived.
But yeah,
I'm here.
also we got little man back
Yeah.
here in the
Yeah,
background.
who's this
What-
guy?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Acre, come here, please. Can you say hi?
What's up, man?
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name, bro?
Acre Alleen.
Let's go,
Heck yeah,
man. I
man.
love. I just want to say, like, you're dripped out, man. You got all the link by
You
AEAs.
just got a new one?
Man,
Wow.
what?
Who gave you that one?
Sissy.
I like the
Aw.
colors in that. We all
yeah,
linked. Look,
yeah. We're all linked by
we
Let's
all
show.
AEA.
linked
yeah.
by
Show.
AEA,
We're out
man.
here. We're out
Connected
here.
for life.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We on.
Should we
Yeah,
get
so-
Sissy in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Oh
on,
yeah.
Sissy.
Come on. Yeah. Come on,
Yeah,
sissy.
come on in here real quick.
Yep. You're in here as well.
You guys
Look.
Come on,
need
big
some
sis.
bling, man. This is something different.
Come
It's
on.
special.
Yeah. Exactly. Look,
Yep,
we're in
everybody's
here.
got to show the bling.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go.
It's shining. You see
Wow.
it
Yeah.
shining?
Okay. And then who is this?
This is my stepdaughter, my bonus daughter, Autumn.
Autumn.
Yep,
Okay.
she's
And
Autumn.
my favorite daughter.
Say what's up.
There you go.
Hello.
Heck
And
yeah.
she kind of helps you with
Oh,
everything in the
She's
store.
my
right?
right hand man.
There you
Yes,
go.
my right hand woman.
Woman.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woman. There you go.
Give her credit.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Family power, man.
Yes,
Coming
Yeah.
together.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
No, yeah, I couldn't do this without my family. And I'm a crier too, so I'm just going to warn you guys right now.
There's
It's okay.
nothing wrong with
I got
that.
Kleenexes on deck over there. So.
Yeah.
I need them for my face. So
No, those are for me all the time.
We got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. I could not do this without the support of my family. They've been amazing throughout all this. But yeah, Acre, he's a big helper. But Sissy, she's been with me from the very beginning. She was my inspiration behind a lot of this. That and I like jewelry. I like my own bling.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, what? Okay, I can't hear.
Secret
What?
time.
This one ain't for everyone. To hear.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me
Okay.
a second.
You want candy?
Good time for me to take a bite of this
There you
chicken
go.
No
tender.
idea.
Yep.
Sorry. I don't know what he's saying.
But no, that's awesome though. I mean,
Very
every time I've
secretive.
come into the mall, every time I've seen you here, I've always seen Acre and Autumn here
Yeah.
helping you run the store, even when it's super busy. Acres, you usually think like, oh, there's a kid running around the store and there's chaos. No, he's doing his own thing. Like
Yeah.
you got a little sensory bin over there in the
Mhm.
corner. He's helping pick out patches. Like he's doing his thing. Like he's a not only that, but he's also a walking
Yes.
billboard.
Yeah,
Because the dude is
yes.
so cute,
I
man. He's
know.
dripped out. Look, with the
I
link
know.
by AEA shirt
Between
on.
the two of them,
Yeah.
they're pretty priceless with all that bling on them.
I know. Look at that. So they're a good fit. So, and that's super important for you running a business and a successful business is having a family support system
Oh,
here for
absolutely.
you. So
Yes.
very blessed that you have that here.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure that takes a lot of stress because you can have them here with you. So
Yeah,
you know how they're doing. Like they're just hanging out with you for the day.
Yeah, very less stress when they're here. No, I'm just kidding.
right, we're gonna say.
I mean, I know that has its downsides, you know. But
Uh-huh.
as a mom, you're probably like, all right, Acre, don't
No,
get into that.
I
get into
definitely
that."
I have different priorities when they're here or when he's here. She's helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's 21, so she's not. She's pretty independent, self sufficient. But
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I definitely do different things when he's here and when he's not here. But we do try to be very family friendly. That's really important to us. So or to me. And she loves kiddos too. She's gonna be a teacher. So
Oh, let's go.
But yeah,
That's
it's very
cool.
important for us to be able to have families come in and moms love it too because the kid, I'm like, they'll come in with a crazy one and I'm like, hey, send them over the corner. And they're like, oh, thank you so much.
Yes, it
Yes.
helps.
Yeah.
My son included. Like he's just a wild one. So when it comes down to looking at, I'm like, don't touch nothing, don't touch nothing, don't touch that, don't
Yeah.
touch. There's a sensory bin
Yeah,
over there.
touch that.
Go touch, have
Yeah.
fun
that's
with
smart.
the
That's
sensory
smart
bin.
to have.
Yeah,
That's
and we
good to
buy
have.
extra filler. We can fill it in, when it gets a little low and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not every kid knows how to play with something like that with keeping it all in the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They get excited and forget and everything.
Yeah,
So,
there's beads end up everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's sand everywhere. You're just like, really?
yeah, it's okay.
Man.
It's
Yeah.
all okay.
That's
So.
so what like I just had a question. What really got you I know we've discussed before
Mhm.
about kind of what got you started into like making like the jewelry and things. What got you really into that or got you interested?
Yeah.
So my daughter and I we saw it on Instagram or something like that. And this was like over 2 years ago. We searched for, probably 6 months trying to find somewhere to do it. And then I had Acre, who was really small at the time, and I didn't want to, drive him all the way to Kansas City or wherever we could find something. And we just found some little pop-up in Lawrence and got one. And it was really like they had like 4 options and we got a bracelet. And I was like, okay, that was cool. I like this, but I can do that better.
Yeah.
So I can bring some love into it and more options. And plus then I was like, a couple days in and I was like, I'm going to need a necklace.
Yeah.
so I think I instantly like went home, and started researching how to do it. It was really hard to figure it out. And, I did it. So,
Yeah.
and then I loved it like a lot.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to share this with other people because that wasn't originally my plan. And then I started sharing it with other people at craft shows and stuff like that. My first one was in Overbrook, actually. And I did 8 bracelets. And oh my gosh, the people loved it.
Wow.
I mean, there's people with my bracelets from my very first event
Oh, that's still got 'em.
see me.
Still
Let's
and
go.
That's
How long
people
ago was
love
that?
showing me. I think it was the beginning of October of 22.
Wow.
So
So 2 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's
yeah,
go.
there and I did some like at my home before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually officially like bought our stuff and started in August of 22. So August is our birthday month.
Let's go.
Same.
I
That's
know.
my birthday
Uh-oh.
month. Let's
mine
go.
too.
Uh-oh.
There you
Okay.
go.
August what?
Yeah.
August
I know
what?
that Leo energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. August what?
11.
Okay. And
August
then
16th is the
there you go.
birthday.
Okay.
Let's.
And-
I'm March. I'm out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm
He's
out,
out of that
left
combo.
field
No,
here.
that's
You know. I mean,
This
okay.
is good birthdays all year.
Oh,
all year
Exactly.
long.
All year long, all year
Yeah.
long, you know
no
what I
matter what
mean?
your sign is.
I
man.
would say March is the best, but I'm kind of outnumbered here. So now if I had somebody else, and we can
talking
ride
to
for
two
March.
lions.
No,
I
That's
know
over.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, I can't plead that case right now. But no,
That's
so
awesome,
when you first started doing, your link, like were you going around the house and be like, I'm linking you, like come
Yeah.
here, like
Yeah.
like you're getting this necklace whether
Yeah.
you want it or not.
Originally, I bought just like 2 different types of chains, one that I loved, and then one was like my tester. And yeah, no, my whole family got them. I had to practice on
That's
somebody.
awesome, yeah.
I was practicing on like water bottles and like anything that looked like, a wrist or a neck
Mm-hmm.
or ankle or whatever. And eventually I bought like some mannequin hands.
There you go.
Because then it was, but it's still not the same, but I tried.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, everybody got it. I mean, Acre, gosh, he's had his almost 2 years. I wanted to make sure I definitely knew what I was doing before I started welding on him. But
For sure.
the rest of the family, they were all
Yeah.
guinea pigs from the beginning.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
but
and it says a lot that, Acre, how old is he again?
3.5.
3.5,
Mhm.
and he has the chains on, and he like they're durable because
Oh, yeah.
kids can be rough
Yeah.
when it comes, especially a little boy. They're just out running and tossing and turning, doing everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
And still having
Rowdy.
his chains on, like
They
it's
are.
awesome.
They
Like,
are durable because
Yeah.
my dog, my dog's got some long nails. I need to trim his nails.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
like,
does.
my little puggle, but like he's clipped on it a couple times, and I'm like, and then it just hasn't. It's strong,
Yeah.
like it's still shining. I was
Yeah.
wondering, is it gonna leave like a mark
Yeah.
No.
on my
No.
wrist eventually? None of
No.
that.
None
Like
of
it looks
that.
brand new still.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they're not life proof, but they're pretty sticky.
last.
they're durable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, durable
Yeah.
for sure.
And
I
I
mean, 2
mean-
years is a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time for people to have
That's
them.
a
So
really
Yeah,
long
one of the
time.
ones that Acre has on was a tester when I put it on him to test because it was so thin. Oh, I love you too, baby. Oh, he's giving me heart hands. He's the
Let's
sweetest
go.
boy ever. Yeah, so I put the chain on him as a really thin chain to test it, and he still got it on.
Let's go. That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
we do repair a lot of broken chains, stretch chains, that kind of stuff. But I mean, gosh, we've done thousands of pieces of jewelry in the 2 years that we've been doing this, and I mean, I should keep track of the
the ones.
the percentage or whatever. I have no idea, but
yeah.
if we're definitely in the positive.
Yeah.
Gotta
Oh,
be.
for sure.
Gotta
Gotta
be.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love how like when you talk about like that you took the time to like get good at it.
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely.
that's such an important thing because it's patience. Like, and that's what
Yeah.
as a musician, like I had to behind closed doors. It's like before I step out, I'm gonna really hone in my craft. Like and that's the time that's some of the hardest. Like people, and that's the behind closed doors things where
Yes.
you're putting that work and you're really practicing your craft and getting better, and it shows, and it led you here. Like you really took that
Yeah.
time though, and it really does show.
Yeah,
So,
the quality is really important to me because
me too. Yeah.
it's my name and my image and everything, my business. I'm not just trying to sling bracelets, make a quick
just-
dollar or whatever.
Right. And it
I'm
shows,
trying to
yeah.
like build something. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is yet. God hasn't told me exactly what it
building.
is
It's
yet.
building.
But,
I mean,
Yeah.
you're
but yeah,
there.
it's definitely building.
Yeah,
That's
you're
awesome.
I feel like you're definitely building a community. You know what I mean? Like I said, because every time I come to the mall, I'm making sure I stop by
Yeah.
here.
It's just
No matter-
welcoming. Like
Yeah,
you're
it's just-
welcoming
yeah.
this place.
Yeah, even it's just coming looking at the things that you have, because not only do you do the links, so you do necklaces, anklets, bracelets. You also have other things in the shop. But
Oh,
before
yeah.
we get into all of
Yes,
that,
there's a lot.
we talked about when you first started.
Uh-huh.
But this isn't your first location. Where was your first location at?
My kitchen table.
Okay. There you
We're
go.
going
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
that
Going
far.
back
That's
that far.
real.
Yeah.
That's
That's
real.
important. I mean,
Yeah.
that is
No,
important.
yeah, her foot was up on the kitchen table while I was putting the first anklet I ever
That's
did on her.
awesome.
Let's go.
Her stinky old foot with a sock on.
no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Back then she was still a
She's like,
teenager.
no, I swear I washed
know.
my
Come on, Mom.
feet. Yeah, I swear.
But yeah, so my kitchen table, and then we did pop-ups and vendor events. And then in like December of 22, I started doing some pop-ups at Clippy's at 37th and Burlingame.
Okay.
And Amanda was really welcoming to my business. She was really excited about it, which is I always feed on that energy.
Yeah.
And so then I eventually talked her into letting me rent her back room. And I turned it into like a little boho-esque permanent jewelry thing. I mean, that's my vibe. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I love hot pink too. So, but
There you go.
I mean, there's that.
I couldn't tell with the shirt.
I
so,
know.
Yeah.
I love it. My favorite is my favorite shirt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we opened that. We had that open for a year. But towards the end of the year, I noticed that like appointments just weren't as popular. And so I did a couple like walk-in nights, and people really, really liked it. They really were into that. And so then in December, I rented like a spot, I guess, here at the mall, like at the top of the escalators here in the middle by the food court. And I mean, like people that were my regulars, I mean, you can only be my regular for so long and then you're covered in my jewelry. But they were happy to come see me here. Even if they didn't buy something, they still loved to come see what I had or buy gift cards for the holidays or, things like that. So that was really promising. And I had my eye set on this spot here. I was like, oh, that looked nice.
Yeah.
I'd look real nice in there.
There we go. Started just in your mind, like just forming it all together. Like
exactly.
That could be it.
Yeah. So yeah, I left Clippy's. That was a sad day, but I've gotten questions a lot like, oh, are you still there and here? And I'm like, I couldn't imagine trying to do two. Yeah. And I mean, now, this is such an easy location for people to come to. Plus you can shop me and other people at the same time. So, and
That's
grab
great.
some food. So
and
we've got some good food here. So
it's really good food.
Speaking on these chicken, what is it? This
Love Me Tenders.
This Love Me Tenders is hitting, man. So,
it's good.
It's good. So
good stuff.
That's awesome. But shout out to Amanda at Clippy's for
absolutely.
allowing you to, rent the
that,
space back there.
Shout out,
Because
Amanda, thank you.
do you think like you would have been able to make that jump from renting a small location to realizing like, I could go into like my own storefront? I mean, coming from your kitchen table? No.
Oh my gosh. I was still so scared to sign up here. I signed a 3-month lease at the very beginning. And then 2 months in, I was like, okay, I don't know where else I would go.
Man.
Like this.
Yeah,
and originally, Amanda, I mean, we had talked about me maybe coming back or, something like that. And she was like, girl, you are always welcome here. And I can't, I mean, it's amazing the opportunity that she gave me in my business and trusting me, because not everybody opens their doors to strangers. And I mean, we really didn't know each other before the couple times that we had met doing the, when I came in for the pop-ups, but we just kind of clicked. And I thank her all the time I did thank her when I saw her all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You definitely played a big role in
Shout
getting
out,
you here.
Clippy's.
Shout out Clippy's. Yep. 37th Burlingame.
And see, and I know that like, I feel like that just where we're at in the world in general, I know people love stuff like this because it's very personalized. Like they're buying into you. So much right now is recycled and just used again, that even with music, with a lot of things, that when people can come and get something customized and sit with someone like you and just like feel welcomed, that's what that makes all the difference too. It really does. So that's why I see just major success. Like this is something really good.
Thank you.
It really is.
Yeah, no, I always tell people like my motto is we don't make sales, we make connections. So I'm not trying to push people to buy anything. I mean, obviously I have to make money to succeed and to be here. To grow. But I mean, if I just click with somebody, if I can just figure something out to talk to them, it's crazy because it's just happened. I'm not that person. I'm not like a salesperson or anything like that. It's just, that's what's important to me is to talk to people and make connections. And some people are easier to talk to than others.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like,
definitely.
I'm good. Okay, me too.
Some people are just going to talk about the weather with, and that's it.
And that's usually where I start.
That's a good icebreaker.
It is.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Like, it's the easiest thing to connect on.
It rained so much yesterday.
Your yard flooded. I can't mow for 2 days. Anyway, it's a good. It really really is. It's
Speaking of
just
which, you want a bracelet?
You need a drum?
There you go. There you go. Mike sell. Hey, he comes from sales, so he'll
Okay.
get you right. He
It
has
is,
that
man.
sales
It's-
background.
It is, but I love that because it's like when you're in sales, but you're not like pushing. That's you're magnet. You're a magnet. Like
You
it's
are.
you though. People are buying into you.
Yeah.
Like they're coming in, and then of course they're gonna walk in here, and then it's gonna sell itself
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
it does. Like they walk in here, they see your smile, your bright face, and they're like, "What is all this, man?"
Yeah.
Like, wow. I
my
know I
bright
did.
shirt.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you're just a bright.
Thank
you're just, like,
you.
bright.
Yeah.
You
You're a
got-
light. Yeah,
guys.
you're a light.
You're
Yeah, for
shining.
sure. Like
Yeah.
that's
Thank
what,
you.
because I first connected with you when I was doing the I'm from West Ridge Mall series.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, ever since then, I came in that one time I met you. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely making a stop in here every single time I come to the mall because you just have that light. You have that openness, that genuineness of this is who I am. Like I'm not faking it. Like I'm running a store, but also I want to know who you are, and I'm not just focused on I want you to get a bracelet or I
Yeah.
want you to get the other things that I have in here. And speaking of that, the other things that you do have in here, you have quite the selection on. Like, oh no, it's fine. Like, hey, he's getting into it. That
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
car
going
back there,
crazy.
yeah.
He plays hard.
Yeah, he
It's all
does.
good.
Hey, that's completely fine. But no, you have like I'm looking at candles right now. I'm looking at hats. I'm looking at back in the corner. There's bags. There's
Yeah.
hats that you can customize with patches.
Yeah.
So what made you go from like I want to just have a store with just my bracelets and anklets and necklaces and stuff to like I kind of want to have like a little bit of everything almost where it's customizable.
Yeah. Well, so obviously when I moved in here, this store's a lot bigger than I needed just for permanent jewelry. So prior to moving in here,
Mhm.
I opened a boutique trailer.
Okay.
Which is also still sitting at my house. It's ready to go if anybody wants to book it.
There you go. There you go.
It's just a matter of like who allows those things and all
Yeah.
that. And by the time we open it, we went to a thing in Valley Falls last year in October-ish, maybe. It was weather was terrible, so I
Mm.
went and got my dad's trailer, his race trailer, cleaned it up a little bit. It was still had like oil spots on the floor and everything, and people loved the fact that they could come into somewhere out of the elements. And so
Yeah.
I took it home. We redid it. My parents helped me. They're amazing. And then, sorry, I'm getting emotional.
You're fine. Part of the story.
Yeah. So, but then by the time we finally kind of kicked it off, it was too cold to use it,
Mm.
and nobody wanted to shop in it, which I don't blame them. But we do have
Yeah.
a heated. It's got a cute little heater.
Okay.
But anyways, so I had kind of started looking into the boutique stuff,
Yeah.
the boutique world. And so it was fun looking at all that stuff. And I mean, the permanent jewelry is always like my main thing because I love it so much, but it was also like, oh, I like that too, or I like that too. So we kind of dabbled in some of the boutique-y stuff, and the biggest thing I took from all the things that people had to say about being a boutique owner is sell the things that you love.
Mm.
And you're selling kind of yourself, but it's hard. It would be really hard for me to go into like an auto parts store and sell stuff. It'd be real hard for me to sell anything in a sports store because that is not very high on my priority list.
That's like if you really don't love it, it is at some point. It's like I don't even like believe in this
Exactly.
product anymore. Like it's
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
to really.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know. I think you need that for your car. Let's look it up on the computer. I have no idea,
Say
man.
what Google says.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know. A lot of people like this
fit.
number 15.
Yeah.
Looks good on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was Patrick Mahomes.
There you
his
go. I
number.
was just gonna say, do you know who number? Do you know?
No, I do know. I do know. Okay.
Okay.
Because we sold him here last season.
Okay, that
Oh, yeah,
works
there it
perfect.
is.
Okay, now when's the
Yeah.
first Chiefs game though? No,
I
I'm
have
just
no
kidding.
idea. August, September. I have no idea.
Somewhere around then.
When it gets-
Fall.
Yeah, fall.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I
Like
know.
who'd they draft? I'm playing.
Yeah,
I don't even,
yeah.
like,
Hey,
that's
you know
too much.
what? I know when Ottawa University's first football game is.
There
Hey,
you
let's
go.
go.
That's
Shout out
important.
Ottawa,
August
though.
31st, Preston Greenwood.
Let's go.
We're his
number one fan.
Preston
Well,
Greenwood.
we're probably his number 2. His family really is.
Okay, Preston
Yeah.
Greenwood.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the connection there?
Number 11.
Okay.
Autumn's boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
So do you go to? I got family in Ottawa, so
Oh, yeah?
that's a connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back and forth from there quite a bit.
Okay.
So, little
Yeah,
town
you
of
should go to
Ottawa,
a
man.
game.
What
I
position
want
does he
to.
play?
Yeah, you can come sit with us.
I
Let's
would
go.
love that.
Yeah.
We should.
can
I
sit
don't know if
with
I'll make it
us.
to August 31st. We'll see, but
Let
I've
us-
definitely
let me
got to go
know.
to one this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Aker loved it.
They
oh my
got
gosh.
some really good athletes.
Some ballers. I played with the
OU.
guy from the
Yeah.
Tropics that was from Ottawa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he Cornell. I can't remember his last name, but he was a DB. But he was originally a receiver, but he transferred over to be a DB
Yeah.
when we played the
That's what's
Tropics
up.
game together. But
That's
yeah,
what's
there's some ballers.
Dude,
out
because
there.
I mean, there's nothing else to do but
Some
hone in
ballers.
on your
Mhm.
craft. In
Mhm.
Ottawa's for sure. There is
for sure.
like there's a Walmart and there's a McDonald's and there's
Yeah.
I think
And
a
Dairy
taco.
Queen?
There's a Dairy
Dairy
Queen
Queen?
still, I
Yeah.
think. They're getting some new stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's
We
just
went
a
to a
time
barbecue
to.
place. It was pretty good.
Oh, is that Smokes is so fire. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Shout out Smokes Barbecue
In Ottawa,
in Ottawa,
let's
Kansas.
go.
If you go to Ottawa and you don't stop at Smokes, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing yourself a disservice.
Okay, now,
yeah.
Yes, back on track. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry,
no,
guys.
back on track, but off track again. What
Yeah.
position does he play?
Come on.
Let me hold on. Let me phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
There we go.
Defensive end.
Let's
Okay.
go. Okay,
That's what's
so
up.
he's going after.
Yeah.
He goes after like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
There you go.
so he's a bad guy.
I mean, defense wins championships.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I mean. He's
Mhm.
kind
You
of
know-
a good guy.
If I could say one thing, I would really appreciate it if he had a different number because 11 looks a lot like 77.
When you're looking
From
up.
far away.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So sometimes I get confused.
That makes sense. 77 is usually like a lineman number though.
I have
So
no idea.
I mean, he's a D line. But all right. Anyways,
Anyways,
back
back
on.
on
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
to a star
Yeah.
quarterback, so I forget sometimes
I know,
like, he
like-
was playing like for the drop.
Yeah.
And then I'll remember and be like, oh yeah, shoot, he can't throw a football.
I do like their team colors, black and yellow. That's cool.
Yeah,
too.
there's black and yellow.
Yeah,
Black
black
and
and, okay,
yellow.
we getting wet. We rabbit trailing. I'm about to start remixing Wiz's
How long
song.
do we have?
Right. No, we have plenty
We're
of
good,
time.
we're
We're
good,
good.
we're
We're
good.
good. Like, but this is like I know not to bring you up or anything, but I know you said you were nervous because just like I don't know what is it going to be. This is just normal conversation.
Yeah,
like
no, this is way easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's so like
Yeah.
it's good conversations and it's just like being genuinely us, you know. So, but yeah, back on track though. When you talked about your parents let you use the trailer for you did the boutique pop up. What was that like? How was that? Because I know it's support system with your family, obviously, but support system from your parents is huge as well when you're starting your own business.
Yeah,
How was
no,
that?
my dad, we were trying to set up a tent at this event and it would like literally blew away in our hands.
Oh,
Cause he's always there to help me.
Mhm.
I just call and he's there. So, I mean, just like yesterday, we needed my parents for something and they were there like literally within half an hour. So, I also knew they weren't doing anything. So.
Retired. I know y'all aren't doing nothing.
They were like
Right.
actually busy.
Like I know your shows are on, but record them. Come on.
Oh, you don't have that. Let me just get that for
Yeah,
you.
let me
I'll record it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got it.
I'll tell you that's huge.
real.
That's
It's real.
important. It is.
Okay.
It is.
My mom's been really into leave it to Beaver. Is that what this?
Really?
Yeah, 7 a.m.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I know. She says we really need to watch it.
That's too early.
Mom, I'm asleep at 7 a.m. I'm sorry. Like my son, I might put my son on it and let him like give me a report back. Like, how was that? You know, because he's up. I'm definitely not
Oh
up.
my gosh, I know it's hard. Kids
Yeah.
are always
If I
up
call
early.
my mom when her shows are on, it's a 5-second conversation. I
Yeah.
swear that's the only she'll rush me
Uh-huh.
off. Like
No,
it's like,
I'm
all right,
really-
my shows are on.
Yeah.
My mom too.
Which I
I'm
love
really-
you, mom. I get it though.
Yeah.
I definitely
Yeah, we
get
do
it.
love mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like my shows are on, so can we talk later? Yeah.
Just text me.
I was just going to complain about your grandson,
Yeah,
but
there
that's
you
fine. I'm just going to tell you what kind of craziness he's got up to now.
Like
That's
about to
usually
drop
how
them
it
off, so I'll
Yeah.
see.
It's usually the conversations that happens with, parents these days. Like my parents rarely ever call me and want to talk to me about anything. They're usually like, well, what's Hezekiah
Yeah.
doing? I'm
Yeah.
just like, well, I kind of didn't have that great of a day today. And I would like to vent to you for
Can I
a
talk
little
to you
bit.
about what I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly.
The text messages I get are like some random pictures, and they're like, "Show this to Acre."
Yeah.
And it's a video, and then I'm like, "What
You're like,
is
I kinda
this
like
TikTok?"
it,
and they're
but
like,
what is
"Show it
it?"
to Acre."
Yeah, show it to
Okay.
Acre. It's like, did you show it to him? Then you go to him the next day and they're like, did you see the video, Acre? And you're like, I forgot to show it to him.
Or like he wasn't paying attention, he was
Yeah.
playing. I don't know, it wasn't as important to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
that's-
same.
But yeah, we're right there
Okay.
with you.
Anyways,
okay, so
yes, back
yeah,
on track again.
yeah, back on track again. Hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, with them showing the support and everything like that, they weren't doing nothing. But how long was that like remodel and
A couple weeks. We did it pretty fast because I knew it was going to get cold. But yeah, no, we were putting it together and I was like, Dad, how many motorcycles do you have in your trailer? And he was like, a few. How long will it take you to empty it? Because I really need it. So he likes vintage dirt bikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
He's really into that. So
There you go.
yeah, and he wears one of our bracelets. Never broke it. Doing his vintage dirt
See,
bike
that's awesome.
things.
Does
I
he
know.
race them or
Test
does
of
he
time.
He
just?
did. Not so much anymore,
Okay.
but he really enjoys them. So yeah,
Let's
we're a
go.
dirt bike family. So
Okay.
Acre has one, but we're starting with like an electric.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
You know,
he
that-
doesn't
that's
have
awesome.
balance yet. It still has training wheels. So,
That's awesome.
but yeah, we are all I used to be a dirt bike rider, but
really,
I sold my dirt bike when I got pregnant because I was like, I'll never ride this again.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's still in my barn, but my dad owns it now. So,
Oh,
but-
there you go.
anyways,
awesome.
yeah. So we got it. We went down to Overbrook and cleared it out, and we took it up there. And then I was like, "Can I purchase this from you?" And he was like, "Well, sure you can."
Yeah.
So
that's awesome though.
Yeah.
That support is huge.
That is.
And yeah, and growing up and, having that support system plays a long way into, the life and your success in business,
Mhm.
So do you come from a background of family being entrepreneurs or?
no, not at all.
Okay. I got
No.
you.
No, my family's just very tight. My sister lives with us. She's a nurse, and it would be weird if she didn't live with us. I mean, we've lived away from each other, but now we're back together. Our family's been through some tough times, and so we're very strong, very tight,
It's good.
very close.
Yeah,
So.
that's real good. That's
A blessing.
yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is. It
That's
is.
to
absolutely.
be close, because I know, as we get older, some families just completely depart,
do.
based off of just miscommunications, disagreements, and they're just like, all right, and they just kind of,
Yeah.
but real growth sometimes is, being able to get through those things. The same with my family, like, and that we come out closer,
Mhm.
on the other side. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how people survive without family. I always think
it's such a
about
blessing.
Yeah,
It
like-
is.
kiddos that don't have, the support system. Like my son, oh my gosh, he has 4 full-time adults in his home.
Mm.
And then Preston's there sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
So
5.
Yeah.
And then he spends a lot of time with my parents.
6, 7.
Yeah, he's got to
you're
watch
up there.
them. So
Yeah.
Man.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the
That's a
grandparents.
full-time job right there.
Yeah.
The strength of a mother, though, is so like looking at my sisters, like just seeing the strength of like just a mother.
Yeah.
And looking at my mother, like I look at mothers sometimes and I'm just like, I would not make it through half of that.
It's
Yeah.
rough.
Like it is,
Yeah.
but you guys, shout out all the mothers, the good
Yeah,
mothers.
for sure.
We love you. Thank
It's-
you for everything you do.
For sure.
It's crazy, but then you see your sweet little babe and they're asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh,
Yeah, he was just a
Alright.
terror jumping off of
Melts my
everything.
heart. I know.
Yeah, like earlier, but then you just like there's calm down. And you're just
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
are amazing.
it is worth it.
It is. It
I
is.
know.
It is for
Yesterday
sure.
he was insane at Home Goods in Lawrence. I don't know what got into him. We didn't give him candy. We didn't give him anything like that. He was yelling through the aisles. I think he was just excited. We don't go
Yeah.
shopping a whole lot for here. And this is different than Home Goods. And yeah, and then last night I was like, oh,
That was
when he got
a day.
when he
Yeah.
got quiet, I was like, okay, yeah, you're cute now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
man.
you can be a terror. There's a thing on Facebook going around. It's like barbarians or something. It's like Donnie the Barbarian. It's like people ask me why I'm tired all the time throughout the day, and it's like because I'm raising this, and it's
Yeah.
like he's like a barbarian. I'm like, I get that 100%. Like it's exhausting, but like you said, when they do lay down, it is cute. But going back into like where we're at right now
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm looking at hats, looking at
Oh, yeah.
shirts, looking at
Oh,
all
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Do you do like consignment or anything like that, or do you just this is all you? Like this is all
It's
your
all
stuff.
me.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So yeah, basically I sell the things I love, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So I love this. I love the idea of the permanent jewelry being the experience
Uh-huh.
that it is. It's not just, a bracelet or whatever.
Yeah.
So you get to pick it, it's custom fitted, we chat, like a lot of them have meaning.
Mhm.
A lot of them are the meaning is just that it's pretty, but that's still meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be wearing it a long time.
For sure.
So yes. So that was something I wanted, I kind of liked. So I was like looking for other things, and this trucker hat thing just kind of started happening recently, and it wasn't here at all.
Mhm.
And so I kind of was like, okay, let's figure this out. So we spent a couple weeks, the first 2 weeks, here in our store, we kind of closed off the front and just did appointments, like permanent jewelry appointments. And then we just started filling stuff in the back.
Okay.
And then I wanted shirts. I knew I wanted some sort of clothing, and I'm not a fashionista, so I was like, "Oh, t-shirts are good."
Yeah.
And then the wide brim hat bar. So we're gonna get an upgrade this fall.
Okay.
Start bringing in the like the burnt ones, the branded
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
That'll be
It's gonna
cool.
be sweet.
Yeah.
I'm definitely wanting to get a hat customized still,
Mhm.
so that's gonna be happening.
Yeah.
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 So, and then it was really important to me to source locally, like all the things that I can bring here, like the candles.
Mhm.
We do have like our signature scented candle, Day Off Designs. Shout out to Day Off Designs. Look, I'm good at
Yeah,
good at
there you
this.
go. You're getting
Day
better.
Off
Let's go.
Designs.
Yeah,
You
rolling.
can find them at the Owl's Nest.
Okay. Day
yeah,
off or J off?
Day off.
Day off
Like,
designs. Okay.
It's your day off. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that. That's
I like
cool.
that.
It is
Heck
cool.
yeah.
So yeah, they came in and let me pick out a scent, and then they customized the little holder for it and everything. That was really cool. So that's our number one seller as far as candles.
That's why
We
it
can't keep
smells-
those in stock on
My
those.
wife loves. We need a new
Yeah.
candle too.
Ooh,
So
Yeah.
I like
is
this
that what
one.
the scent is in here? Like I'm just.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's
It's just
just
a blend
us.
of
No, I'm just
greatness.
kidding.
I'm like,
It's
man, we
just-
all.
Yeah, no,
like,
well,
some-
I will not give any credit to Yankee Candle because when I moved in here, it smelled like dust.
Yeah.
So
This is where
they did not leave us one
Yeah.
candle.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They didn't leave
I
one.
looked
There's like,
high and
yeah,
low.
it's like, yeah, we're finna get some
Yeah.
So
candles
there's
from
gotta be
low.
one.
And
at
here's
least.
something,
Yeah.
right? Not
Like an
even a
old-
lid.
Almost, yeah. No evidence of
No
candle ever
box, no
exists in
nothing.
here.
There's like, yeah, we
Nothing.
taking everything.
Yeah, some dust, some.
Dang.
Yeah, that was about it. So
No, well, shoot, you got to smelling great in here, and
Yeah.
that's how y'all's signature smell.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
yeah, well, and we have some soaps.
Okay.
So those are like in a cardboard thing with a window. So that's probably part of the smell. But yeah, we get lots of compliments on the smell.
That's
in here.
so huge. Is it
The
like when
scent.
you walk? Yeah, when you
Yeah,
walk,
when you walk in.
that'll turn
Mhm.
me away. From
Yeah,
certain-
for
like
sure.
when you
Oh,
walk
yeah.
in, it's like, what is
Yeah.
It's like,
Mhm.
man, I don't. Some places have some odd
Yeah.
smells. You guys know what I'm
Yeah.
talking-
It's just
it
like-
just does. It's like what?
Yeah.
What is this in here?
We also
Yeah.
have a luxury. Well, so it's a luxury laundry detergent from
Ooh.
Prairie Village, but we don't carry the laundry detergent. They've turned their product in. They also carry like, I guess, what's it called? Like a body,
Body scrub.
well, like a body line,
Cool.
like a
Oh.
okay.
like a scented body line. So,
Yeah.
anyways, they have like oils and body oils and that
okay.
kind of stuff. So they
Let's
also have
go.
the luxury laundry detergent, but it smells amazing. It's like
Really?
it's kind of like a unisex thing. So my husband uses it as a beard oil, and then I wear it too. So
There you go.
yeah, it smells really good,
That's-
high end. So
That's I'm gonna have to check
Tried
that
every
out.
type
yeah.
of beard oil on the market, and I
Oh,
just
yeah.
decided to shave
Yeah.
it because like
Yeah.
nothing was
it's
helping.
amazing. I mean, I don't know how
Shoot.
it
Maybe
works
I
as
might
a
have to
beard
try
oil,
that.
but it smells so
Yeah, it
good.
smells
Yeah,
good.
heck
don't-
yeah,
I
heck
don't
yeah.
have a beard, so I don't
This
know.
is 4 years. This is 4 years of growth.
Wow.
Yeah, people are like,
Time.
man, you're like how old?
Patience.
Like, no, this is my son was born, and I just never shaved since. I just lined it up. Like, if I shave it, completely different person.
Yeah.
I'm naked
10
mole
years-
rat. Yeah,
10
yeah.
I
years
can
younger.
I can
Yeah.
imagine what my husband would look like
I
without.
know.
It'd be weird.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
probably
crazy.
wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, it's crazy what happens, what a beard can do
Yeah.
to a man's
Yeah.
face.
It
Like,
does.
it could change it.
Yeah. Anyways,
But yeah, again, back on topic. I love it. I love it though.
You have
so,
earrings? Like, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
no,
do you
you're-
do you
We-
do earrings and stuff too?
with my with the permanent
Yeah, like
jewelry,
piercings and
no.
things. Okay.
No, but
Mm.
oh, I see what you're talking about. So we can put chains on like earrings.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So we've
Ooh.
worked with Absolute
Gotcha.
downstairs. Shout out Absolute.
Shout out to
Absolute.
Absolute. Yeah.
And
Jake
which,
and Brittany.
I didn't even know
and-
they
but
were
what's
down. They're
Brittany's-
here in the mall.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't even know that.
What?
See,
Yeah.
I didn't know they were. I didn't know.
Come on,
Okay.
bro.
No, absolutely.
He didn't watch it. He
Maybe
didn't
we
watch
can
John from
attach a
West
I
list
missed,
to-
I missed a couple of his videos. My
He
bad.
didn't
bro.
watch the series, bro.
Okay.
Dang.
Maybe we can attach a like. Here's a list of all the tenants of the mall. So
Yeah,
So
You
I
can
can
see that.
know.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
For
Because
sure.
yeah,
We'll
I'm
get you
finding
one.
new
So
stuff
yeah.
out. every
So
day.
how did y'all end up partnering like in doing?
So we
like-
did a pop up. They opened their store up to us last May. So May of 23. Well, maybe it was April. It was before Mother's Day. And we did a pop up there with our permanent jewelry. And yeah, so Brittany got a bracelet from me before that. That's how I originally met her. She came to my studio at Clippy's. And then I was like, hey, do you ever want to? She's, and so
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So then we did that. And then when I was moved in here, they were messaging me and we ran into each other and they were like, what do you think? And I was like, yes, you should do it.
Yeah.
So then they looked into it and they're like, we're doing it.
Let's go. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It didn't take them long. I think they opened February 1st or March 1st, something like
Yeah,
that.
they've been here for
So-
quite, a little
Yeah.
while. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're good. People's love them. Love
But
them
anyways,
for sure.
I do the chains. So connected. I don't know. She has me. She gives me numbers and I measure it.
Okay.
But yeah, we've done
Oh.
like 3 pieces. I did a nose one, like nostril to nostril.
I was gonna ask you about that. Have you
Yeah.
ever done one
That's
of
kinda
those
cool.
ones?
I just did that this week. It was kind
That's
of,
cool.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just winging
Just
it.
doing it.
I mean, I know my jewelry, but I don't
Yeah.
know people's
How it
bodies like
look-
that.
Yeah, how it looks. Have
Yeah.
you seen what it looks like yet? Or
Well, yeah, I did it.
oh, like you put it on?
I put it on.
Oh, okay.
She
I
had
thought
the
you just
not-
measured
she-
it for.
No,
Okay.
this one I actually put on because I
Okay,
knew
okay.
her. Yeah, so it just went from nose, like
That's cool.
piercing to piercing.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
the other
different.
ones I've done were like ears,
Oh, okay.
like
yeah.
from one piercing to the other, more up in the top. I don't know
Yeah.
the anatomy. So,
I got you. Yeah.
but yeah, I
Totally.
love working with other businesses.
That's,
Any
that's
chance
what
I
it's
get.
about. That's what it's about.
It really is.
Like
Yeah.
I even had a guy come do a estimate on my house. I need to get my house painted, but
Mhm.
turns out I need new siding first, so we're gonna work on that. But I think it was called Garcia, Eddie Garcia Painting. Shout out Eddie Garcia.
There you go.
I do.
Shout out
I
Eddie
love
Garcia.
him. He was
Shout out Eddie.
amazing. He was
Yeah.
so thorough. He asked all the questions. He gave me all the things. His like, I don't know what it's called, quote was like so professional. I even hit him up and was like, who does that for you?
Yeah. So
I don't really need that in my job, like in my business, but
just
like,
in case.
yeah, just in case. And he says he does it all himself. I know. It was amazing.
Yeah, that is
I
hard
know.
work.
It is.
It is.
So, I mean, he doesn't do all the painting himself anymore. His business has grown to the point where, but I was like, hey, if you ever want to work together,
Yeah.
I don't know how, but we can figure something
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So,
Heck yeah.
I mean, I don't know how we do jewelry and house
Jewelry
painting,
and
but
painting.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh.
that's what I want. Like, even I had a gal come in the other day. She was like, I do chair massages. Or she's a massage
Yeah.
therapist or whatever. And she was like, I just bought a chair. I was wondering if you would let me set up in your store and do. And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I love that.
Heck
So-
yeah. I mean, we work together even with the shirts. You
Yeah,
know what
oh
I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what like
That's what
what's
happens.
about.
Yeah.
Like it's
Helping.
about community and growing that way and helping each other grow. You know what I mean? Like any way you can help their business grow and they're gonna help your business grow and coming together. That's what it's about. That's what
Yeah.
it's about. And you
Yeah.
have that open,
Mhm.
you know, that open heart to do
Yeah.
that with
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it's
Well, and so
lovely.
many people open their doors to me. I mean, gosh, I can think of, you know, let's see, a lot of salons like Onyx, the
Yeah.
cafe. Well, Heather, but the Noto one.
Yeah.
So they have that cafe just north of their salon.
Mhm.
So I set up there several times. That was amazing. Lorena's on 6th Street. They've opened their doors to me several times.
Oh.
I don't get out that much to do those other things because I focus on the store, you know. This has to come first before anything
Yeah,
else. But
for sure.
Definitely.
Urban Salon, shout out Urban
Shout
Salon.
out Urban Salon. Lorena's.
Salon, shout
Yeah,
out.
Lorena's, yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I've been kind of the Mix downtown. Axe and Ale, I've done stuff there. Pop-ups. If I'm leaving anybody out, it's not because I don't love you.
Texas
I do love
Roadhouse.
you. I did do Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, when you text me about that, I was like, what?
I was
like,
out in the
this
parking
is
lot, but
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Texas
love
Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do.
Autumn, where else have we been here in town or even outside of town? We've done some farmers markets like in Overbrook. We did Hazelnut Home Co. That's always a good one down or up in Nortonville. I've done a Christmas tree farm, 7 Pines in Meriden. Meriden, is that what it's called?
I wouldn't know, but
It's like northish.
Christmas tree, like
Meriden,
Like-
yeah, it's all in the like Linden, like kind of
Yeah.
Overbrook,
Oh, wait,
kind
then
of
it's
Carbondale,
Merriam.
kind of
Merriam,
Merriam.
yeah.
Okay,
See, I don't know.
yeah, I think it's Merriam. I think it's Merriam.
you said,
Kansas.
hey, I'm from Topeka. I'll let
Yeah,
I
you
I'm
know.
from- that's what we know.
I'm from Topeka. That's all I know.
Yeah. So what? How much did because what I hear and what I've heard a lot from entrepreneurs and business owners and anyone trying to start up something, like when you hit challenging points, like what keeps you going? You know what I mean? Like what's the drive? Like what do you pull that from? Like what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you hit a hard point, like I don't know if this ain't looking good, or I don't know, it's looking doubtful.
I guess maybe I just have a positive outlook because I honestly I don't want to be like I don't have any roadblocks because there have been tears shed. It's usually has to do with money. You know,
For sure.
financials.
When the bank account gets low and you're like, oh wow,
Yeah.
what am I gonna
Yeah.
do? I just got to keep
You
pushing.
kept pushing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Kept
got
going.
to.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time here a couple months ago that I had spent more than I had coming in, and I had to open a business credit card, which I didn't have before that. And I was like, "Ooh, this get real."
Yeah, it's getting real. Taking
Yeah,
that
but the
risk for
behind
sure.
the scenes
Yeah.
challenges,
Yeah.
like people don't know. They see the beautiful lights on
Yeah.
still, and it's like, yeah, we're keeping
Yeah.
it afloat. But sometimes it
Mhm.
feels like barely, but it's still
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out Milk and Honey. That's who.
Milk
Shout out
Yeah.
Milk and Honey. Shout out
Love Milk
Zoe
and
at
Honey.
Milk
Yeah.
and Honey. That's
Hold on, wait a
family.
minute.
Shout out
Everybody's
Zoe
on-
at Milk and
on
Honey.
board with
So
that.
wait a minute. So Mike, we're gonna have to set up an interview with Milk and Honey because that's
For
another
sure.
one. Because
Love them,
We do.
yeah, I love that place.
Darlene and Chris.
Yeah,
Man.
their
Yeah.
drinks, everything there.
Yeah.
Well, so the reason I thought of that was because I was there one time for an event, and one of the other small business gals came over and was talking to me. She's like, "How's it going? How's it going?" And I just felt like I could talk to her, and I just started crying. I was like, "Man, the money's gonna run out here real soon."
Mm.
She's like, "I'll pray for you. It must work because."
Yeah,
we're still here.
Yeah, you're still
And
here.
I mean, things are better
faith,
now,
man.
but
Faith
yeah.
is-
There was
But that's
a time.
that's one thing. Like when you go through like
Yeah.
those doubtful times, it's okay to have the emotions.
Yeah.
You know, the emotions of like, so if you gotta cry, you gotta cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be hard. I've had to shut down my business with the gyms and stuff, but it was more of a learning lesson of like, you know what I mean? Like, are you doing this because you're shutting down because of financial, yeah, but also take a look at it as it's like you need a break.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because as business owners, when you're working all the time, you know, you're literally working all the time and you don't realize
balance.
that balance it's like, oh, work-life balance. When you're an entrepreneur, there's really a very slim chance that you have a work-life balance.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're getting everything off the floor.
Yeah, when you're
getting
starting,
everything.
especially, it's like
Especially with social media. I mean, you can always be doing something.
Yeah.
Like literally always.
Mhm.
And I'm always looking for new trends.
Yeah.
I mean, I do
sure.
have young people that
Yeah.
work for me. What's going on behind me? Something funny?
Yeah.
Oh,
He said he's in
Back there.
he's
What's up,
in the
man?
mix.
you want to
He's
come
like-
come
Yeah,
back
yeah.
up here? You can.
He's like, yeah,
Come
come
You don't
on.
have to
man.
hide.
Come on in.
Yeah.
We love
That is
you.
a nice little spot though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we love
there
Good
you
you.
little
go.
cozy hiding spot there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
But yeah, so speaking of social media and everything, like your social media is always popping.
Thank you.
Like it is always going.
Thank
Like
you.
I always wonder, like, how is she doing all this?
Yeah.
Do you run your social media or?
I do a lot.
Okay.
Because I wanted to like remain true, like
sure.
me. It needs
For
to be me. But I will confess that I do have a social media manager.
Oh, okay.
It's SBS Silva Business Services,
Okay.
Delaney De Silva.
Okay.
If I'm saying her name wrong or anything like that, I'm sorry
so-
because
hey,
I just have her in my phone as Delaney Social Media
Yeah.
Gal.
there you go. There you go. Hey, you
Shout
got
out
it.
Delaney.
Yeah,
And then
shout
I
out
just write
Delaney.
her a check.
There you go. You just write her
but,
check.
Yeah. But yeah. So, I mean, once we got here at this store, I realized very quickly that we needed to have help. And I mean, yeah, that's been another struggle, is just keeping employees. Everyone
Yeah,
has
sure.
life changes, and we were up to 3 and then we lost one, for life changes basically. And then, now we just hired a new girl this weekend. She starts next weekend. So we're really excited about that. But we're looking for someone with a bubbly personality. So
Yeah.
Got to
That's
kind of
important.
match.
Yeah.
It's important.
Because
We
that's
gotta
what,
have-
yeah, you nailed that. That's like part of what welcomes. It just feels like that.
Yeah.
It's so welcoming in here.
we
Yeah.
got to like
sure.
that's I went to
Yeah.
a brunch, a besties and brunch thing, with Omni Circle this last Saturday. And I was like, oh, I gotta go. I got an interview.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, how's that going and everything. And I was like, I just got to find somebody with some spunk, some personality. And they're like, you'll know when you know. And I did. She was it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hopefully it
That's
works
awesome,
out.
yeah.
But
I hope so, too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
that's the hard part.
And you said when do
being a
they
business
start?
owner. This summer, next Saturday. We were going to do earlier, but 4th of July makes everything
Oh yeah.
like wacky.
It
So,
does. It does. Especially in like on a Thursday. Last
Yeah.
year was on a Wednesday, wasn't it,
Right.
or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
It's just
weird.
like middle of
know.
the week is like they want to give you work off. They don't
Yeah.
want to give you work. You know what I mean? So it's hard.
Nobody wants to give you work off.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. On a Friday, it makes more sense because it's like,
Yeah.
Friday going to the weekend. But when it's like a Thursday, it's like, all right, you're off on Thursday.
Mhm.
Come back in for Friday. though.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then get nothing done.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll be open on Friday, but yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
is there like since as a business owner in the mall here, is there something that when you look at the mall and like you look at the way it's moving, is there anything that you can see like, man, if we had this here in the mall, it would probably help maybe bring more people? Is there anything like that you kind of see?
That's a good question. I mean, put me on the spot.
Oh, sorry. It's all good.
Not that I haven't thought about it. It's just
Yeah.
making a good answer. I mean, I think just making it like my store when I first started it, like my husband was like, where's all the guy stuff? And I was like, don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah.
We'll have guy stuff.
Mhm.
And now I've like, I don't know.
There's not a lot
The
of
guys
guys
aren't coming in to buy stuff for themselves.
for sure.
So we just kind of, I mean, every once in a while we'll have something guy, like we've got some hats that are more like guy, whatever, and some shirts that are more
Mhm.
like unisex, whatever. But for the most part, it's all girls here,
Yeah.
girls and kids. And so I think something like that would be good. Like, a tool store like Sears, if it could
yeah.
open back up.
Kind of giving men a reason to be like,
Yeah.
all right, we can go to the mall.
Yeah.
Like,
And I
there's
mean-
other stuff I can go
I'll
look
go
at.
too.
Yeah. And I mean, I've got these comfy chairs sitting out here.
those
I
are
did
great.
pick that
do?
on purpose. So
Yeah.
that helps.
That's
And the
very
food's right
helpful.
here and
Yeah.
everything. But I would say just like being, getting more things for more people would be good.
Yeah.
I
You know,
agree
sure,
with that.
for sure.
being
And
I
like-
agree with that.
it's coming. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and it's coming. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like you're in here at a great time. You know what I mean? Like, you're
Ground
in here, you've
level
got,
of the changes.
Yeah.
and you're
Like,
setting the
so I can
foundation, like
stick
you
it
have a
through.
great store. Yeah. And sticking
Yeah.
it through. But when the changes finally do come, I feel like it's going to be a great location for you to have just because of all the foot traffic that is going to be coming
Yeah.
through here.
I mean, they're bringing in you know.
Lots,
Yeah, like-
lots. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
We already
bringing-
see a lot of their employees, but
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah, we both. Look, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do it. We were on. That was right on time. That was so perfect. It would have been perfect. We should have just kept going.
See,
Would've
listen,
harmonized
it's
that.
because
Remember?
Yeah,
Yes.
listen, we need to call. Hey, listen,
need a lady
bring it
on
on.
here.
Yeah,
we
you
do.
do.
Let's
We
go,
do.
man. That
Yo,
would've
that
been
would be
perfect.
yeah.
You know, and you're bound to be sick at some point. So.
Exactly.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's-
this
I'm
is
all
working
for
out.
it. I'm all
Wait,
for
we're gonna say
it.
shout out AE, shout out
Yeah.
Cody Foster.
Yeah.
Me too.
Shout out Cody
AE,
Foster.
shout out Cody
Yes.
Foster.
Yep.
Shout out my wife
Absolutely.
Kayla Gum that works up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. I think it's something really good.
Yeah.
For the mall specifically, because I remember when there was the movie theater down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I remember when
I
that's
wasn't
when
here for that.
really used to like come to the mall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I know that was
Yeah.
some years ago, but
Yes, I know
Yeah,
all the
that's
things. I
crazy.
saw they're thinking about or trying to bring in like some sort of a luxury supermarket, like a high end
Oh.
supermarket, something like Trader Joe's or
Oh, please
World-
bring a Trader Joe's.
that'd be
Um,
that'd
what's
be
the other one?
nice.
something market. I don't know. I don't remember. It was in that last article
That'd
I
be-
read.
that'd
Please bring
very
a Trader
nice.
Joe's.
I know. Then I could hit up that on my way home, and I wouldn't have to
Heck
go anywhere
yeah.
else in between.
Cause see, I love that, like making it convenient.
Yeah.
I know they're doing like for the employees, like
Yeah.
for business owners here, like, hey, I'm getting off late, I'm working all day.
Yeah.
We went to mall hours, so but I can go down here
Mhm.
and grab what I need.
Yeah.
Like that's
It'll work
Yeah.
out good for you
Grab
and
some
your wife.
groceries. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
No, hey, before you leave, before you get off,
Hey,
look,
Trader
we need
Joe's
milk,
got-
bread, butter, all the
Yeah.
eggs,
Go treat yourself to a new permanent bracelet.
There you go. There you go.
or that first, and
Yeah.
then be like, and then when that's
Yeah.
done, can
then
you
we
please
still
leave?
need food. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, if they forget a shirt or something,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
they spill coffee all over their clothes, they can just run over here to Dillard's or wherever.
Exactly.
That's it.
Which,
Just
by
have
the
it
way,
all.
I love Dillard's.
Dillard's
new-
is Dillard's is good. Like
Yeah.
I love that store for sure.
I do too.
It is.
I mean, I love the small, like there's small business around here. Obviously, I love them.
Yeah.
T&K and you know
Yeah.
everybody, but Dillard's, I met their store manager April, and she's got the small business vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but in a big
In a
corporation,
corporate store. Like that's awesome though. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Sorry,
Now,
like
what's-
this
surprised.
is random, y'all, but these
Yeah.
are the biggest tenders I've ever eaten. I'm like, these are breast-sized tenders. I'm not gonna
good.
finish all those, but yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Good,
Lucky
I'm funny.
Tenders again.
chicken
you know?
yeah. Glad you like this.
Yeah. So like, what is? This is kind of a hard question for you to answer, but
Great.
like, what's your favorite thing in your store
Ooh,
besides the jewelry?
yeah, because
Yeah,
obviously,
because that's the
obvi.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm thinking. I mean, you know, that's really hard because I pick it all out. And you know, it's funny because everybody comes in the store and they're like this and they're like, oh, that's cute. I'm like, it is cute. And I'm like, dang, I picked it out. I mean, like even all the shirts, I picked them all out.
Yeah. I like
And-
the sunrise, sunburn, sunset.
Yeah, I know. I
repeat.
picked that out.
That is dope.
Like I
love
designed that.
I love that.
Some
With
men
some
tanks
help.
would be cool. Some
Yeah.
men tank tops of some sort. Like I would love
I
some
know.
summer
Okay.
vibes. I'm just throwing
Really?
that in there. Yeah.
Would you wear that
I would wear that.
with the little thing on the front?
I
I
probably
can
would
put it in
wear
it.
that.
I can order it in a tank top. I can do anything.
I would definitely wear that right there in
Okay.
a tank top.
That's
I
awesome.
All
would
right.
rock
That's
that.
thank you for that feedback.
Yeah,
There you go.
I love
Appreciate that.
Like
My
any-
dad's a tank top guy too.
I love, especially summer. I mean, the humidity. I do outdoor shows too, and it's just like I'm not trying
Yeah.
to show off. I don't have
And you
huge
have farmer's
arms,
tan.
but you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying. It's
Yeah.
hot. Like
Yeah.
this
Oh, I
Kansas
know.
heat is crazy.
Do you prefer any certain color? You black doesn't show sweat as bad.
I love blue.
Oh, like
I love
that?
gray. Yeah,
I like that
color
a
blue.
like a light blue or like that blue. Any
Okay.
blue.
or the
that's
blue
my
you had on
favorite.
that one day.
Yeah, that blue.
Yeah,
like
okay.
a that's a little bit lighter,
like
kind of
a-
oceany.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
There you go.
perfect.
You know,
There we go.
yeah, there you go. That's
I can
perfect.
remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, that's like you have some like really, really good stuff in here.
Yeah.
Like kids'
Yeah.
pajamas, like
Yeah. We really
All
try to
types of-
carry everything. I mean, it was
Yeah.
hard. We've tried other things like more kids' clothes, but they
Yeah.
just weren't as big of a hit. I don't know.
for sure.
You know, people don't walk by and think, "Oh, kids' clothes." But now that we've
Mhm.
been here a while, people know that we have some kids' clothes.
Yeah.
Some really cute stuff. So, we may not carry it all, but we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And that
So,
it looks, I mean,
It does.
you have quite the selection of things here, like I said, and it's awesome. The hat bar, going back to that,
Yeah.
like you did a pretty big event with the hat bar. So like that's something that's kind of getting out there more too.
yeah, Go Topeka reached out to us. Stephanie Norwood reached out and was like, "Hey, we have this big event for Plug and Play." It had to do with, and I don't know exactly, but like agricultural and I don't know, they're trying to get people from like new things from Silicon Valley to come here.
Wow.
We're kind of a central location. I don't know exactly. I'm probably not speaking correctly about all that, but, but anyways, the important part for me was they asked us to do a custom.
Came out and pressed some hats for you guys, though.
It's the moral of the story.
You guys need hats? I got that. So yeah, they were like, they quoted us about 120 hats. And then, but they had, I think they were expecting about 200 people to come. So we went over there, we brought everything that we had. And then we ended the day with 140 custom trucker hats in 8 hours. It was amazing.
Wow.
I was sore the next day from pushing them.
I bet.
I did not expect
real
that.
work.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was amazing to see, like, because it was all like prepaid for.
Yeah.
So they kind of had like creative freedom as far as what they wanted to do. It was amazing to see all the different things that people came up with. So just having that freedom to do it.
For sure. No, I seen some of the hats like after it was done and things like that, and people wearing them around town. I was like, oh, that's from Link. You
it was
know,
amazing.
She went there. Yeah, like it's good quality too. Like it looks good.
I'm a major hat guy too. So I've got my hat wall at home. I'm trying to just like got this one. Shout out Tev, man.
you know,
got this one.
Got some ones
yeah,
coming.
so I'm definitely gonna be getting a hat.
Yeah.
It just hasn't happened yet, but I will. I love the hats.
Yeah, we're always thinking of different ways to create more custom pieces too. Like we have the laser engraver, so we can do leather engraving or what. I don't know.
Need
what
to
you
do like I'm from Topeka. Like they can come here customly and get the only person that has the
I can
I'm
totally
from
make
Topeka
it.
patch.
Just send me the thingy.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever
for
the
sure.
thingy's called.
For sure. Yeah, the PNG file.
Yeah.
The thing we all knew.
The design, that thing.
Send it over on my computer, please.
Here you go. I'll double click it, export, open up. I got you.
I can do it. I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to tell
the
you.
step process.
There's probably a YouTube video for that.
I'll tell you, Uncle YouTube will teach you anything.
How much of that? So since we're on that, how many times did you like find yourself leaning on YouTube? Would you say like just looking up tutorials and things? Did you do that a lot?
No,
you didn't.
No, I'm more of a trial and error kind of person.
That's awesome though. That's cool that everyone learns. Everyone's different.
And it's amazing. Like, not everyone can be good at everything, but I'm really good. Like, I'm not creative. I don't see myself as a creative person. I can't take things and just create something. But if I see it, I'll figure out how to make it or to do it.
So you're like a visual, like you can just see it like more of a visual kind of learner pick up that way. Nice.
I mean, and if I really want to do it well, I'll do it a few times.
And then a few more times, and a few more times. And then
well, and I mean, even when I was teaching myself how to weld back then, I mean, now you can look on social media. I don't know if everyone's social media is the same way, but for mine, because I'm always in the permanent jewelry world, a lot of things come up on my social media that's like, learn how to do, your own permanent jewelry business and all of that. And that was not a thing back then, 2 years ago. So I had to teach myself. I actually, I was doing it at my kitchen table, and then I would send pictures and videos to my husband, and he would show his guys at work. He works at P1. Yeah. Shout out P1.
Shout out P1.
Shout out P1.
Shout out P1.
Shout out Eric Alleen.
There you go. Eric Alleen.
So he would show everybody at work, and they were like, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So that's kind of how I knew. And then, obviously the longer we wore it, the better we knew, or, we knew that it was going to last. So
yeah. That's awesome.
I'm excited.
It was just kind of trial and error. And it took me longer to get started. I mean, even the hats, we figured that out kind of along the way, trial and error and everything. I don't know. I mean, the other thing is you can't trust anything on the internet. So I just never know what to do. And
you gotta know how to like separate what's like and know how to take from certain things and then flush a lot of the other things.
Yeah. And you're dealing with different products and different settings.
It's a lot.
And, different things
That's
like that.
the hard part about learning online. Like even like for musician standpoint, like you got to realize like when you're watching a tutorial, some people are just telling you the tricks. They're not telling you, teaching you like the foundational things that get you to the tricks. Like, you know what I mean? So I get that.
Yeah. That's how I am with the PNG file.
The PNG file. Just
I know the tricks, not the
Hey, I think that's something I've learned, like with me doing all my designs and everything like that too, is like I've learned through that whole like trial and error. Like you can't have me sit down and read a book and then be like, okay, this is how you do it. Like I have to see it, I have to trial it, and I have to make mistakes in order
Like
for me to
live
go.
it.
Yeah,
you have
I
to
gotta
live it.
fail.
Yeah, I gotta
few
fail
times,
a
and then be
couple
like, oh,
times.
that's why,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I get it, right?
absolutely.
That's how
Exactly.
you get better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Agree.
exactly. I mean, you see the podcast. I mean, that's we've trial and error. You know
Yeah,
what I
we're
mean?
just
Like
making it happen.
we both
That's
tried to
it.
do podcasts in the past, and just kind of trial
Yeah.
and error. Now everything's like put together, and now we know, okay, this, and this.
Yeah, well,
you
you
know, even
learn
with
so
this,
much.
like, look, trial and error today. Like
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
tired of that big old long table that we had, and you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I got this.
Yeah.
Let's use
Yeah.
this,
Chintzy little
and
thing.
it's so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
better.
It's great.
Well, I was waiting to see with the podcast thing. I never fully tried it because I was just like, I was waiting until something really made sense. Like I got
Yeah.
a couple clips of like some talks with people, and then I'm so delved into music, but like it just one of those things I don't like forcing anything. And then like it's just great how it happened. It felt natural. Like I've known Tev for some years, and the way it just linked up and it kind of naturally happened is what I try to go for. It feels like a faith move. It feels like, okay, this feels right. I didn't try to force this, So I think a lot of people try that even with starting businesses. And when they get to that first or second fail, and they're like, I can't keep going. You know, it is hard though to keep going past even 4 or 5 fails.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's still trying to see the light at the end of those failures, So
Yeah, I think all successful people have failed several times in their
multiple
lives.
times.
That's
And just
what makes
kept
But you
great.
learn
going.
so much.
From the
do.
fails, yeah.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
have to fail to learn. Like, there's no
And
other
if
way
someone
around
just
that.
handed you something like that, if they were like, hey, here, I
It's
don't know,
gonna
however,
crash and
I don't know
burn.
how did this thing
No,
work.
I know. Yeah.
I mean,
Start
like,
pressing buttons.
Yeah.
and then they're like, all right, do your thing.
Yeah.
And then and you wouldn't have your heart in it. It
No.
wouldn't matter as
Exactly.
much
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, because you'd be in that like you're not ready.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
it's preparation.
Yeah.
And then when
Yeah.
the time's right, like I'm an audio engineer, so like now that we're doing a podcast, I can mix the podcast. Like, and it's just like if I would have tried doing this a few years back, I would have been watching YouTube videos and trying to do it on spot, and it's just I wasn't quite ready.
Yeah.
So man,
Yeah.
I think
kinda-
YouTube is a good resource. Absolutely.
Oh, it's so great. You just got to know how to, what you're watching and what you're really looking for.
Yeah.
You know?
my attention span isn't that long. So
Neither is mine. Neither is
I'm
mine.
like,
TikTok.
okay, get to the
TikTok's the new
Yeah.
YouTube for me because like I'll type it into TikTok now. And
10,
it's like
15 seconds.
a minute long.
Boom, boom, boom.
A minute
or
long
less.
video is perfect compared to some of these to be like
I'm
30
like, mine's
minutes.
shorter. I'm talking. I need 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Do this, and this.
Yes.
Cool. Like,
And then
I
there it
am,
is,
like,
yeah.
And then here's the longer
In a way.
version if you need it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah,
That makes
that's
sense.
my mind, and I got
Yeah.
the ADHD brain, though, so I'm the same
Yeah.
way.
For sure.
I just don't. Yeah, my mind is always moving 100 miles a minute. So I've always got something different. My to-do list is like, several feet long. So
I'm getting
but-
better at sitting more still. Usually my hands are like
Yeah.
doing their own things
Yeah.
and stuff. I just burst with energy. It's like, keep your hands still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Tie your hands to your
save that
leg.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to
I
the
think we've
chair.
all got our own little thing here. So
Time to the-
I'm spinning.
ADHD's real. It's
so
real.
real.
Gotta stay moving.
I love it though. I'd
Yeah.
rather feel this energy than not have this energy.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a
yeah.
blessing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we kind of close out here, I always ask one really important question.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about Topeka or favorite memory of Topeka?
It can't be us. It's got to be something else. Okay, I'm sorry. Like,
There you go.
I don't think it was going to be us, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh
You know,
gosh.
try to plug us
Let's
in.
see. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, you put me on the spot.
Yeah.
See, I even asked you.
See?
Spotlight.
Gotta hit you with one random.
Okay, let's see. My favorite thing about Topeka. Oh, I would say probably like when you say something like that, it makes me think of like my childhood. Okay, so I'll share something from my childhood and something that I've recently really like. Huff and Puff.
Oh.
When I was a kid, that was amazing.
It was.
The hot air balloon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I went and saw that for the first
Yeah.
time. I don't think it's called
Core
Huff and Puff,
memory.
is it anymore?
Oh, I thought it was.
I think it's still. Yeah,
Is
I think
it?
it's still.
Okay,
is,
yeah. Me and my wife went to the one last year, and I was
Mhm.
like, I loved it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's like, yeah, it's amazing.
Like
Yeah.
seeing them, just like seeing them
Yeah,
all there,
they're
seeing them
huge
live,
and
seeing them. It's like
beautiful.
Whoa.
Yeah.
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 I
Because they
don't-
look like this big when they're in the air. So when you see them, you're like, whoa, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can that happen? How can that giant
I could never get
balloon
in
just
one though.
lift up into the air?
I'm
Yeah, that's
terrified of
and then
heights.
seeing like that's the thing, like seeing them all the way up in the air, and there's like 10 of them, and you're just like, oh, look at
Have
that
you
one,
been
look at
in
that one,
one?
look at that
Have
one.
you
Oh,
ever
Oh
heck
my
been-
god, I hate
There's
heights.
Ain't no
me
way,
either.
bro.
I get that
There's
instant.
no way.
like,
Heck no. I just
There's
see
no
it. I'm
way.
like, whew,
Yeah.
sweaty.
I got to a point where I couldn't even
My
get on the
palms.
Ferris wheel no more, and I was like, yeah, the heights.
I never
did the
field,
Ferris
It's
wheel.
too much.
Never.
I could never do the Ferris wheel because they stop you at the top to let people off.
Every
I'm like,
time,
bro,
I'm
no,
just
I'm
like,
good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Just take
I'm
me
that
off
guy,
first.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I gotta get down.
I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's your
Okay,
childhood memory.
yeah.
Now, what's your other?
And then I would say that something that has really has surprised me or whatever, I don't know, is amazing about Topeka is all the small business networking that we have here, all the support that we have, and also being a woman, a small business woman, women whatever, own small business, all the words. Yeah, it's amazing the support that we have and that we give each other and everybody. And then just like the opportunities that Topeka has for small business. When I first started, people were encouraging me to join all of those things, Greater Topeka Partnership and everything. And I was like, I'm just like a hobby. And then they were like, no, girl, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. Get in here. And I'm like, really? And then, as I grew and then I kind of stood a little bit taller and was like, okay, I feel like I belong here.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and I mean, they've always been inviting to me, but I definitely feel more like I belong just because I'm more established than I've ever been before. But yeah, that's definitely something that has been amazing to me. And I've even shared it with a friend of mine who lives out of state over on the East Coast. And, I tell her, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have, coffee with these gals, and they're so supportive, and it's just like a different stage of my life. And they may or may not have children, some do, some don't, and it doesn't matter. They're just supportive, and the way that they speak about each other and to me is just it's all positive. Sure. And I'm like, heck yeah, this is me. And she's like, I need to find those people. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You can come visit my people.
Come to Topeka. Just
come
on.
Community is so important. I love that. Because it's
absolutely.
like when they'll remind you of what they see in you, and them just kind of speaking that, it'll keep you going. Like they'll see it, and when you're like, maybe like, I don't see it right now, they'll be like, nah, you're keep going. And that's very helpful to hear. Sometimes confirmation.
I definitely heard that. And I mean, the support of the community for my business has been amazing. And, people are just as excited as I am for me to succeed, which is just crazy to me.
I am. I love this place. You're awesome. I definitely am going to do everything I can to,
Thank you.
Keep this place up and moving.
So it's just lots of tears that way too. So, I'm so
happy
blessed.
Happy tears.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the best kind.
So blessed. I mean, I quit my job 2 years ago, just cold turkey. I just left on a Friday, and I was like, I'm more valuable than this. It was a toxic work environment. And I was like, I had no idea that this was ever going to happen. And here we are. I mean, our lives are completely changed because of this. We still live in the same house. We still drive the same cars. We still sleep in the same beds.
And, you guys get to be together in this. That's so special.
But it's just everything has changed. I mean, not only my bonus daughter and I's relationship, and we were closer than we've ever been before, but I'm also able to provide support for her and for my son that I couldn't before because I was so whatever with my other job. So
that's amazing.
So I can be there for everyone and for myself. So,
that's important. That's important too.
So.
All right, and I know I said that was the last question, but
sorry.
What's linked by AEA? What's the meaning?
So AEA is my kiddos' initials. Okay. So they both have the same initials, AEA. So
that's awesome.
I love that.
Just something to help help them bond. But we really didn't need to. They're the BFFs. So
I could tell.
Yeah.
He's got her running around
the
like
same
crazy.
person.
Yeah.
Different.
That's just like as authentic as it gets. Though. That's awesome.
We love. So
and
we're here to spread it everywhere we can.
Let's go. Spread love, spread peace. That's now, where can everybody follow you at and find you at on social media and everything?
Oh, right here. Hey, do you want to say something here? What is AEA? Come here. Can you say we are AEA?
We are AEA.
Good job. That's his signature line. We are AEA.
Let's go. I love it.
Okay, linked by AEA. So our website is linkedbyaea.com.
Okay.
So like linked, like LINKED, by BY, and then AEA, the letters AEA. And then Facebook is linked by AEA, and Instagram is linked by AEA.
Perfect.
So
perfect.
Super
so
easy.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah,
a lot of no underscores, none of that.
No.
Like it's all
we're
by
the only ones.
Yeah.
So we don't have to compete with anybody.
Easy to find.
Works out really good.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird moving here to the mall because there's American Eagle, which is AE.
Yeah.
Advisors Excel, AE. I never thought about any of that. And honestly, when we started our business, I had no idea that this was ever going to happen. It was ever going to become anything.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, okay, we'll just name it after my kids, you know? And then we started, I can go to the coffee shop or something and they're like, oh, you're AEA?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Yeah. So now I can't change it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're famous
can't.
now.
It's
It's
stuck.
solid.
like,
Yeah, it's sticking.
Yeah, that's me. At least I'm
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's a good thing. Like, oh, that's you compared to being like,
it's a
ugh,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you
Right.
know.
Or if
so-
I'm like, Iker, get over
yeah.
here. And they're like, oh, you're AEA. And
She's
I'm
so
like, no,
nice,
that's
but
somebody
she's-
else.
So that was
I don't-
definitely. I
I
think
get
that was
that a
the
lot.
old American
Yeah.
Eagle or something. Like
Yeah.
that. I don't know what it was.
That's hilarious. But
Yeah.
no, well, we appreciate you for
Yeah,
being on the
thank
you
podcast.
so much for your
It's-
time. This
it
was
an
fun.
honor. Yeah, it was a good
Yeah, I
conversation.
didn't cry once.
You didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
you had a moment.
I did.
You
That's
had a
okay.
moment,
I
but
did.
I told you it's like it's casual conversation. You know, it's good conversation. But I'm sure there's going to be another follow up conversation in
Yeah,
season 2.
I would love that.
We'd love to have you back
Yeah.
on, and
Hey, yo.
you know, a fill in co-host
Yeah.
too.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
No, I will.
That might, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
For
talk
sure.
more on that. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
That'd be cool.
Love to
Love
have
your
you.
Do you guys
personality,
wanna
so
say
that'd be
bye?
great.
Bye.
Say bye. Thanks for coming to our store.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay,
She's all
shy.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you guys
y'all-
know what to do.
Yep. Y'all make sure that y'all like,
You wave?
subscribe, follow, comment who we should have on the podcast next, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you never miss an I'm from Topeka podcast episode.
Come get linked.
Yes,
By
come get
AEA.
linked. Yep,
We
come
love you,
get linked by
Topeka.
AEA. Let's go. We love Topeka. We love our city, baby.
Much love, y'all.
Let's
Stay
go.
tuned for the next episode. Peace.
Throw them T's way up in the sky. From the north, south, west to the east side. Topeka, baby. It's about the people, baby. Yeah.